Since Easter is just around the corner, in addition to take advantage of this video to wish you well for this or equivalent holidays of this period, had gifted myself a couple of books to read for these days. They are an Omnibus, The Twisted King, released in late 2025, and an Anthology, Blood of the Imperium, in 2024. The Twisted King fascinated me with the two main novels that tell about the Necron from their own point of view. I was fascinated also by the cover itself, which fully represented the Necron nature of this tome. Sometimes also the aesthetic needs its part. It consists of two novels, The Twisted King, Ruin and Reign. In Ruin, we have Necron Lord Oldix struggling to reclaim his power and fighting the orcs. In Reign, the Necron Lord Oldix again, who attacks the Fire Curse and the Imperium of the humanity. There are also three short stories, Severed, where Imhotep the Stormlord charges Xantrek and Vanguard of Biron to quell a Necron rebellion, The Life of Jetras the Martin, where you have a pilgrim that meets Necrons, and finally Patience, where a well-born human meets Astartes Necron and more. An omnibus that fascinated me to tell the story of the Necrons on an unusual side, there was one, and that I'm quite curious to read about, as well as being a way to discover a relatively new author for me, Nate Crowley. I'm really curious about the knowledge hidden in these pages. The other book is an anthology with various themes that consist in 11 short stories of various narrations. I must say that the cover of this book did not particularly fascinate me, but the contents of the various authors attracted me, and I could not resist. So, let's quickly start to see what we find inside this volume. Pain Boys, as the title suggests, is about the orcs, particularly Orc Doc Drotspang, facing a Drukhari homunculus. The particularity of this story is that it is from the point of view of the Doc Orc. The Long and the Angry Road is about a Tyrannid invasion, from the point of view of the Great Devourer. Definitely intriguing as an idea, and I'm quite curious to see how it is represented. The Lescart Purgation, where Ibis Santoress Morven Val doing self-reflection. She's a character who had also dedicated books, but I'm quite curious to delve in it. The Price of Morkai, we have a wolf beast from the Space Wolves, also doing self-reflection, which is also a way to learn a little more about a particular view. Story in the story. Star Trek, we have an aeronautic imperialist pilot, an inquisitor, and Tyrannids. The title is a bit of spoiler, but the content is not a joke. Blood Harvest. Here we have the Imperial Guard, okay, now Astra Militarum, against the Tyrannids. Memory of Broken Glass against C, an Imperial Guard, who already was the protagonist of a novel, Long Shot, which I have not read, remembering a past battle. The Dust That Remains, C, the Adapters Sororitas against Chaos. The Whispering Blade, who had an Imperial Guard again, this time against the Inquisition, and who knows if the title is a spoiler. The Buried Beast, see Lazarus of the Dark Angels, learns some more dark secret later about his own chapter. Tomkeeper's Legacy of Defiance. This is a collection publication that appeared in the White Dwarf. Issues 496, 497, 498, and 499 from January 2024 to April 2024. His story is separate, but still interesting to have them all together. And as you can see, the White Dwarf from which they originate in the publication account are in the here represented in the book itself. So we have peculiar narratives. Sometimes it's nice to discover new authors or change point of views, and I think that these two books will allow to explore various aspects. The adventure is also to be able, as I said, to meet new authors and characters, and short stories are often a good introduction. Have you read these books or some of the stories before? Or have I given you some curiosity about them? Eventually, write your thoughts in the comments and pay attention not to commit spoilers to those that have not read yet. Anyway, from deynonmod it's everything. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell so to receive notification about new video, to comment under here about this video, or if you want to suggest me new videos. So, I hope to see you again to the next time.